sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Right to the air is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. Finding room at midfield. Still on his feet. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
As larger been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set right at the 30. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. A nice little juke. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Corral. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the counter, here's Jones. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete. And some space here. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers will drop this underneath for Jones. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Touchdown, Packers! A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point safely through, and it's now 14-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 33 and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall, 36 yards. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
53 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to the receiver. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again to Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tunyon, 46 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Again up the middle, Hubbard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Panthers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, do you want to unpack that one or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with it. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. I was pretty surprised when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught at the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Rodgers now on first down. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Corral on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
him.
No
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Hey, 626! Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before the half for Corral. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it. And that is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Corral with it on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hubbard. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They'll send Marshall in motion left. Corral looking to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Corral. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 21-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Back more. Hey, black.
Rodgers going to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, they are well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive performance.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
70 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Panthers 13.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, After we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Corral sets up play action. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On the counter, this is Hubbard. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Fourth down. Here's Corral. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Going for it on 4th down, Corral. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Corral yet again going to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Fakes the handoff here, Corral. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Corral. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. An inside give to Jones. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41. Second down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. Here's more on the return. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And some room to work. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Play action, Corral. And this one almost intercepted. far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And Corral will throw it. He's got the connection to Moore. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.